Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just doing a laid back doodle fest. So I'm just going to be doing some doodles with watercolors and maybe some markers. I'm not sure yet. So if you'd like to hang out, that would be awesome. I'm just going to show you a little example of what I do with some of these things in my own journal. So I do art journaling. So here's a doodled flower that is on watercolor paper, I believe. And then where's the other one? So in here, some doodles. I think these, yes, watercolor book page and a watercolor page. And I made it to kind of be like a faux, like a pot holder for the plants. So they do look awesome when they're applied to journals. Here's some other, oops, let's see. Like you could have, if this wouldn't make sense for this page, but you could have the mushroom in a pocket, you know, tuck. So there's all sorts of ways you can use these. I don't have another good example. Because these are so pastel-y, but you could have it tucked, you know, in pockets. You could glue them to the page. There's just a million ways you can use them. They're just super fun. So anyways, here we go. I'll show you my two favorites right now are these cute little strawberries. I love strawberries, so I might doodle some more of those. Okay, I'm gonna use watercolor today. This is watercolor paper. I'm using just cheap watercolors, $5 or less. Same with this palette. And that is it. I'm just gonna see what I feel like doing. I'm gonna maybe try some, I don't know, some new stuff. I don't know. Here we go. So for me, I find that the detail is after they dry and you fussy cut them out and you use, you know, you can use markers, paint pens, fine point pens too to add detail. Outlining in black, I think, really emphasizes them. I'm just doodling out some kind of flower. I'm not entirely sure what it's called, if it even has a name. I make sure I make my stems a decent size because I'm fussy cutting. So if they're too thin, it makes it very difficult to cut them. And then even if you do, they break easy. So I always give it just a little bit of oomph. My favorite things to do, well, right now are strawberries and mushrooms. I did see someone did trees when I was searching for some new stuff. So I wouldn't mind doing a tree. Look good for like a fall journal. I am doing this by total making it up in memory by seeing it once. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. I think these have to dry though before I can add any detail. So the trees will have to be something I show you probably in the next video, how I add the detail, because I cannot do that right this second. Add a little bit of this green. Oops, that's got a lot of pigment in them. Oops, I guess we're having a wider tree. I have way too much water on this one. Let's see. That's nice with watercolor. You can just reshape it and make it wider. I also have a huge love for doodling with a black marker or paint pen. These are some of the black ones that I've done. They look excellent on journal pages or art journal pages. There's some other ones. A lot of times I just use a Sharpie. I also use a black Posca paint pen. I might make this flower. This is just a total doodle. Let's see, what color do I want to do? Make a we'll do, I don't know. What color? Maybe, let's see. I'll do it down here. It's not starting out so hot, but it'll get better, I think. That's my buddy. Hi, buddy. Let's see if I can reshape this, because it started out a little rocky. Oh, you know what? It's because this one has 5 petals, this one has 4. So let me see what I can do about that, if anything. Might be able to fix it, because I'll shape it with markers after it dries. It's wonky, that's for sure, but that's okay. Once it's got these black lines and speckles and whatever, it'll be fine. Okay. I like wasting paper, so I'm gonna try to do something in this corner. Even if it's a small mushroom. I need a better spot for my paint. Let's see. I guess we're supposed to get a bunch of storms here in Michigan today, tomorrow, maybe the next day. So I like to do a lot of my watercoloring outside because it dries so fast. So that won't be happening. And then I'm gonna have a super wild puppy because, well, he's not super puppy, he's 3, but same thing. Because we're not gonna be able to do any exercise outside. And then I come back in a lot of times and just drop some color in. Different colors. I might add some, let's see, green. That might not look too bad once it dries. Ooh, it's going downhill. Let's see. I have to move this. Oh boy, here we go. What color do I want to do? Try and do a bigger one, bigger mushroom. I love mushrooms. I just think they're so cool to decorate and fun. There's so many different types. Drop a little color in there. So if you add a little bit of salt granules to it, it'll spread the paint out. Kind of looks cool. It'll give it like a, what's the effect? Sort of like a washed out effect. Yeah, that's what it would be. I'll drop a little more color on that one just because. Because it's going to get washed out a little bit. Come on, water. Give it some drops, make it spread. Okay. All right, let's do a strawberry. I got a couple over here that are drying. Oops. Right there. Let me see. You know, you could, if you're doing like themed journals and you start doodling, you could really doodle your own ephemera, collage fodder, either way, whatever you want to call it. I just think it's great that you can make your own, because buying stuff's so expensive. Pad of paper and a thing of paints for like 15 bucks, and I bet you could make stuff for months to years. Really, I mean, these watercolors will last me a long time. All right, let's add a stem. Trying to decide what color I want to do the stem. What color? Green. Ooh. Got very close to that, to bleeding in, but it seems like it's all right for right now. Sometimes I drop in just like a little bit of brown just to give it kind of, I don't know, a real strawberry look. I don't know what I'm doing. I just do stuff and then it either turns out or it doesn't. Let's see here. Where's my other, where are my strawberries? Oh. So like what I was saying about details, like when they're done, they might not look good on the page, like say this was exactly that, but then even though I'm no artist when it comes to drawing, but you know, I just did dots and I think it just adds so much. I guess what I'm saying is don't be afraid to doodle because you can't draw. I truly cannot draw. I mean, I really can't. And this gives me so much joy. Just, I don't know, just relaxing. Make sure I'm in frame here. Yeah, that's bleeding a little bit, but that's okay. I think it kind of looks good when it bleeds in. Oops. Oh, this is why it's hard to do stuff back to back here. I gotta fix this. Just make it longer. There we go, fixed. Try to move some of this fluid up. Dry some of it up, give it some. All right. I usually have to work with like a few different papers at once because I can't touch things now that they're wet. So I'm gonna probably just move this one over and start on another page, which is easier that way. All right, what do I feel like doing? He's outside crying, my poor baby. Eventually will be a flower. Still gotta shape it somewhat. Let's see, like that. It will be once I add the detail to it. I'm trying to shape this one so it's more like that. Alright, for now, do a leaf. Actually, let me see if I have room. Nope, I don't. Okay. Again, I make this stem large enough that I could cut it out. Drop some other green in there. Add some sea salt just to add some, and that just rubs off when the salt dries. Okay. Let me see. I like blue leaves for some reason, even though they're not natural. I just like them. Oops. This blue is one of my favorites, and it has so much pigment. Oh my gosh. It's like I almost have to water it down. I don't even think I need more water to make this done. Let's see. Nope. I'll make this wider. What color goes good with blue? That color. All right, you guys, I got two dogs fighting underneath my table. All right, so I'm gonna have to stop for now. I will do some more doodling a little bit later. I'm so sorry I have to go. Bye.